first trick he shouldn't be pulling is trying to be such an aggressor so early.
Body shot by McGirt. And now a right hand over the top. There's a solid left hand by Pernell Whitaker. Right hand by McGirt landed.
It's like, hit me again.
Again, the left hand lands for Whitaker.
All right, put your way out. Keep up in there.
Another right hand over the top of his previous opponents.
When you're fighting a bigger man.
Body shot by Whitaker. Drives McGirt back into the ropes. Buddy trying to go over. Trading shots inside. As he was with the jab in his brilliant performance against Simon Brown, November of 1991. Crowd chanting, "Buddy, buddy, buddy." Whitaker steps up the aggression in return. Left hook over the top by Whitaker. McGirt lands a right hand in return. George, I still haven't seen Buddy McGirt throw a left hook.
And I don't really think he should at this point. I think it's something he should save, put in reserve until you know you're going to hit this guy. Because he can only miss so many times with an off hurting left hook or some damage into it. Don't waste it.
McGirt coming over the top with the right. Pernell begins to slug away and trade shots with him inside. Body punches and shots to the chin. Both men seemingly becoming more accurate here in round number 3. Buddy up and under with the right uppercut. And 2 right hands over the top. Solid left hand by Whitaker. McGirt came back with the right. It is almost impossible for most experts to... Solid right hands.
Believe me, welterweight round getting hit with right hands by a welterweight champion.
Beginning to assume control of the battle here. Right hand by McGirt. One of the better punches in the fight so far. And another. A big round. First round knockout of Juan Nazario in a lightweight championship fight in August at 47 pounds. Every single one of his championship fights has gone the distance. So Pernell can't expect to come in looking for the knockout against anybody. And now they bump heads. And Larry Hazard talks to both fighters.
Okay, let's go.
Good combination puncher. You've got to cut the ring off against him.
Especially if you're the lighter guy by nature. 2 or 3 punches and back away.
Right hand by Whitaker and then a left. One of the better combinations in recent rounds for Pernell. Maybe not because of pain.
McGirt is determined every time Whitaker misses him, throw a shot anyway, which is a good tactic.
Good body shots by McGirt, followed by a right hand. Pernell tries to do the same and takes another right hand for his trouble.
12 rounds, you got to land some points. You just can't go for the weakening of the body.
And there's Whitaker scores. And the jab and the left hand. And solid right hand to belong to Whitaker early. Now moves back into a more neutral. George, you better keep moving.
Got a half hour, 40 minutes out there. Stay alert.
Good body shot in rounds 7 and 8 to take advantage of that trend. There's a left hand over the top that landed solidly. Whitaker landing the jab. McGirt comes back with a straight right hand. Pernell. Buddy McGirt starts going to the body. Pernell comes over the top with a left hand. Whitaker again over the top with the straight left hand.
With shoulders like that, you give him a little circle. Left or right, make a circle.
Target to McGirt, which just isn't there when he backs away from him.
And he hasn't been moving his head.
Left hand over the top. He's only been knocked down twice in his career. At 135 pounds, the exceptionally heavy-handed Tony Baltazar. And then only after he'd been thumbed in the eye. Great straight left hand for Whitaker. Pernell is beginning to time Buddy's right pretty doggone well. As he shows you
left arm problem, but it shouldn't bother him. He's been effective.
Of the 9th round. And another solid right. And now Buddy McGirt's juices start to flow again. Still largely a one-handed fighter.
And you got to remember, in fighting a southpaw, you need a good right-hand lead. The left hand...
Suspense builds in Madison Square Garden.
Good right hand by Pernell Whitaker.
And another.
Swinging left jab at this right jab.
Left hand over the top again by Whitaker. He looks for opportunities to bring the left over the top, just like that. Whitaker countering to the body. And tonight, right hand lands from McGirt. George Benton between rounds telling Pernell Whitaker not to showboat, not to smile, stay dead serious. One by Freddie Pendleton and one by Meldrick Taylor. Will the pattern hold? Will trainer George Benton once again be McGirt's nemesis? Buddy trying to come on with the right hand. Right hand lands solidly. Madison Square Garden. And there it is again. Whitaker follows with a left. The two fighters trading. The first time with a seven-figure paycheck, he finds himself with one big chance for boxing glory. He's trying to make the most of it with only one arm and hoping to win the fight.
He retains the title, is that right?
He retains his title if in fact the bout is a draw.
And believe me, in my mind, it's been a little less than a draw. I can tell you this fight has been even, and McGirt, in my mind, has won and retained his title.
Well, George, you disagree with me. Whitaker pounding away. The left hand landed big. And another. On full and open display.
Buddy McGirt won the last 2 rounds. Is that enough? Buddy McGirt has one other thing we should mention. Yes, it's true. There's a
Lou Duva's going nuts. Larry Hazard making his toughest move of the evening prevents Duva from attacking the people in McGirt's corner. And the two fighters classily parade around the ring arm in arm while their managers try to get at each other. According to Logan Hobson and Bob Canobio, who count the punches. And there you have it. Whitaker landing more by almost 100. Whitaker landing at a higher percentage. But McGirt, with the right hand, surely landed the heavier blows.
Judge Chuck Jumpa. He observed 115, 113 for the winner by unanimous decision. And the brand new WBC welterweight champion, Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker.
Did you know going into this fight that you already had a contract to fight Julio Cesar Chavez, win or lose?
No, I didn't, and it really didn't matter. I was very focused on what I had to do tonight with one of pound for pound's best, Buddy McGirt. I didn't leave that up to my organization to handle that. Danny, Shelley, Lou, and all those guys.
Am I giving you news when I tell you that?
You're giving me news, but it's good news. You know, the fight was a good fight. And
was that the best fight you've ever fought in terms of the competitiveness of it and the quality of the opposition?
I would say yes, but I want to ask you what you think. How would you answer that question? I want to question you this time. What you think, Larry?
Two terrific fighters. You won the fight. He was fighting with about an arm and 3/4. Did you know that?
I said I wanted no excuses.
You're right. Did you know and realize early on that he wasn't using his left hook?
No, I didn't really pay it any mind. Like I said, when I walked in this ring tonight, I didn't want any excuses. When I win, I wanted to win. Well, if he had won, then we would have never heard about the left shoulder. But it was fine. I was fine. I was just at my best.
He hit you with a lot of right hands. Did you get hurt at all?
Not at all. Not at all, Larry. And that's just quiet some of the critics. I can be hit, but I'm a great defensive fighter. I don't get hit as often. And I like to say hi to all my 3 sons, Pernell, Dontavius, and Dominique, along with Ryan, and Twan, and the rest of the Whitaker family.
You've joined Roberto Duran, Henry Armstrong, Barney Ross as the only fighters ever to win the lightweight and welterweight divisions. Do you have a sense of the historical importance of what you've done?
Well, hopefully now I can sit back, enjoy this one, and start getting the recognition for being pound for pound the best fighter in the world. And now after this great contest, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna let the fans enjoy it. I'm gonna start getting my just dues for beating a great fighter. And I did miss one of my boys. I missed my dog, Thunder.
Larry, you said about the Chavez fight. You say it's supposed to be made? Well, let's get it on. Let's put it on. Let's get it ready. We're ready.